Welcome, everybody, to Picks Central on the Barstool Sportsbook YouTube channel. Brandon Walker will be in soon. He has been called in to the Dave Portnoy show today, but will be joining us whenever Dave, I guess, lets him out of his tentacles. Joined by solid guest characters here on the left, starting Smitty. Day 2 back in the office. It's great to have you.
Thank you very much, Ben Mintz. It's great to be here, and it's great to see your beautiful, happy face.
Thank you. Marty Mush, how are we doing today?
I'm all right.
Big week for Mush. How's Mush the Line doing this week?
It's good. We got Out and About tomorrow and Walker-Buehler Thursday.
Solid hot dogs today.
Good hot dogs today.
Feldman's today?
Yeah, I've decided I'm doing one food thing a week, so I get fed once a week.
It's good.
It's a good system.
Feldman's is such a good dog.
And
I've never had a
promote
Feldman. It is a
their
good
stuff,
dog.
so yeah,
It's got a nice snap to it.
Yeah.
Dude, everyone says about the snap, and you're right. The snap was fantastic.
It's different. It's just a little.
I was a little skeptical when we met the guy, and then Marty just left me with him for like 10 minutes. Just like, you just leave me here with a fucking hot dog dude who's crazy, who just goes out in Murray Hill every night. But no, it was good. It was good.
Ev, how are you today?
I feel great. I feel good.
You had I saw a solid 5-2 night last night. I was glad I had a good one because I feel you as the closer. You're like the late breaking thoroughbred.
Mitzi, I'm coming. The blinders are
I
on.
sense it. I sense it. I've got to step up.
Blinders are on. I'm coming. I'm coming hot too.
Well, today, looking in the studio, we've got the return of the Barstool Big Cat Ping Pong Lottery for up to a $50 rebate on a losing sports bet on the Barstool Sportsbook for the playoff games. And there were 4 games this weekend, so we have 8 options. We've got the 4 against the spread losers and then the 4 over-unders. We've got the rules up there, and we're going to draw a ping pong ball. Last week, the Steelers got the rebate. And curious to see who we get today. The losers were the Tennessee Titans, Green Bay Packers, Buffalo Bills.
This is way too official of a host for me. What's going on right now?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying like you're good. You're doing a good job, but like I don't think I've never been around host Mincy.
Thank you.
It's throwing me off.
Throwing you off? Well,
It is.
Yeah.
It is. That's all I had to say. I love you, Mincy.
thank you. I love you too, Big Cat.
What was the name of your program in Louisiana?
Mixing it up with mints.
There you go.
There
We're
you go.
mixing it up with mints.
4 years, 3 months, baby. 3-hour show every day, so I've run my mouth on the radio more than most. Big Cat drawing up the options. Once again, reiterating it, Packers, obviously a loser, as Big Cat has been very much enjoying. I've been laughing at him trolling the Packers radio and podcast the last couple of days.
Why don't you talk
Packers. Go ahead.
Jack, why don't you talk real quick about what do you think the future of the Packers is looking like?
I didn't know I was on this show today, but the Packers are a joke right now. Aaron Rodgers is gone.
Joke.
Devontae Adams is gone. They're done. It's a waste of a.
Just need to know.
Waste of
This
a goat.
is Jack, who is our sportsbook guy pretty much, and he's from Wisconsin. He's a Green Bay Packer fan that doesn't like cheese.
Yeah, Big Cat's a dickhead. That's all I have to say.
Wait, say, Devontae Adams' contract's up?
Listen. I got something to say to all the Packer fans. They're like, you're being a jerk, like rubbing in our face. If you listen to the Double Doink episode, if you've listened to any time that I've had to deal with the Bears being a joke of a franchise, you can be a big boy and let me have my one moment. That's a fact. Packers fans have been able to fucking shove it down my throat for basically my entire life. Aaron Rodgers is like 27-3 against the fucking Bears. So I get 1 week. I get 1 week. He's a choke artist. The stats are very funny. The Packers have lost 7 home games in the playoffs in the last 20 years, most in the NFL. It's pretty crazy.
But they have had home games.
They have had home games. Good point,
They've
Smitty.
had home games to lose.
Good point, Smitty.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
And he's finishing filling it out. So the Bills also a loser on Sunday, as were the Bucks. And then we've got the over-unders from the games. The over in Bengals Titans was a loser. The over in Niners Packers, and then the unders in Rams Bucks and Bills Chiefs. So we've got 8 possible alternate outcomes, getting up to a $50 rebate back. You had to opt in on the Barstool Sportsbook. Cool promotion though, Big Cat.
It's shout out Chaps. He came up with it when we were at Army Navy. I will be very upset if Bills Kansas City Chiefs under hits because those people are scumbags because they were most likely fading my game of the year. So I would be very upset that they would get a refund.
Bills are the most deserving.
Yeah,
Bills are the
plus
most
2.
deserving.
We might need to have like
The under in this game, which I forgot to write under. This is under.
They're
this is
deserving,
the
too.
Under. They're very deserving.
Yeah.
The way that game went.
Yep.
But the Bills, I mean, if there was a sticky envelope situation here, I mean, is anybody going to say anything? Yes, probably, because it's illegal.
I know
but-
this is the over. Whatever. I've come to peace. I have a peace agreement with the Cincinnati Bengals fans right now, so I'm not going to say the Titans are deserving. But if you played that game 100 times, I think the Titans win at 70. That's all
What's your
I'll say.
peace agreement with Cincinnati?
Yeah, I mean,
I also was on
I'm
the
just
Titans,
trying
but I
not
agree.
to. I'm not. I'm letting them enjoy it. I'm not going to say anything else. I just that game.
You're smelling a rat a little
No,
Well, no, the Titans just threw it away.
let me give you a preview though. I'm thinking about something. So I'm not going to do a game of the year this weekend because it's like the most stressful thing because I put responsibly a lot of money on it, and also like the pressure of like everyone's like game of the year, you get shit on everything. I'm thinking about my teaser of the year though. I got a teaser that I don't think can lose.
What's that? That's a toady?
I feel like
Oh, I know what it is.
What is- I
KC
mean,
minus one
It's
part
going
of
to be
it.
basically a KC minus a half, and then Niners plus 9.5.
How does that lose?
I love it. I love it. I've
How
already
does that lose?
I love it because I've already thought about it before this.
How
I
does
thought
that
about it like
lose?
yesterday. I was thinking about it.
How does that lose?
I like a
Big
toady.
Cat's teaser of the year.
I love it.
I think I should.
I
do
think
it.
I'm
You
gonna
guys
be.
think I should
I think
do
I'll
it?
be on it regardless.
I think you
I mean,
should
that's.
do it. I think you should
It's like
do it.
I love the logic. I hear you on the logic on KC, and I kind of think the same thing. But it's just damn going against Burrow. Like, oh,
They're
Well,
gonna
I'm
get-
just gonna
they're
step back
get
into it.
smoked
They already hate me. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, doesn't
And it's
matter.
not like I'm saying they can't keep it close. I just
You're
think-
actually telling them they could keep it really close.
yeah,
You're
exactly. I'm
scared.
teasing it that
You're
way.
scared,
Right.
yeah.
Right, I'm scared. Right. All right, let's do it.
all right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Ping pong lottery. What losing bettors? Who to get
81
them
and
back?
up, and we will redraw. Oh boy.
Yep.
84. We will redraw. There it is.
That's actually crazy.
Little pressure. Little pressure. Here we go.
I
Oh,
like that. I like
Build
that.
suspense.
build some suspense.
20 ping pong balls. One after another 80 up.
Ooh, 31. The over in Packers-Niners. So if you bet the over in the Green Bay Packers-San Francisco 49ers game, you get a $50 refund. I will tweet that out right
Wow,
now.
that's
Tweet us
nice.
your tickets.
Really
yeah.
nice.
That's a
That's
real
nice.
nice one because
That-
you were
Yeah.
drawing deader than fried chicken
Yeah.
at the
You were
beginning of that
so dead.
immediately.
You would never
You
in
were
that game.
never, ever even close. So there you go.
I guess you had hope when Green Bay had their opening drive, and that was it.
Yeah, but that was dead. That was as dead as it could be.
That's a good one. That's
yeah.
a nice
All
one.
right.
Are
Have
we
a
get-
good show.
Are we doing this again next week or not?
I'll ask Westy. I'll let
Okay.
everyone know.
All right. Thank you, Big Cat.
Good fight. Good fight.
So, Green Bay, San Fran under or over betters, you just got miracle because you certainly did not come anywhere near winning that bet. It was 47 and 13-10 final, and that's basically how it went. Brandon Walker, quick joins us quick.
Yeah, well, I don't know how long I'll be here. I'm waiting to go into the Dave Portnoy show. So I was supposed to go in at 12, but I think they're running a little behind.
Big Cat drew the over in the Niners Packers. So the 13-10, those guys just got miracled.
That stinks
Why?
because that was a bad bet.
Well, I mean, I think
13
that's, I
being a
think that's why it's good. Like we've
Like
said,
the-
if we had Bills over,
Like the what was
under,
the
I
game
mean.
that the fucking Bucks. The Bucks under was a good play, and the Rams kept making fumbles until it went over. That was a good play.
that's true.
The 13-10, you bet that over. You
Yeah, I know, but that's
deserve
why
to lose your money.
That's why I kind of like it because you.
But
were
you
there
know-
What was the
time.
over under?
But you know what?
47.
Ping pong balls.
That was the worst bet of the
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, it's
no
not.
question.
Well, just Garoppolo in the cold weather, you can't. I mean, if you bet the over, you were seeing something that a lot of people weren't seeing.
How you feeling going in?
You're just going to 48
Feel
win.
good?
I don't know.
You should feel good.
I feel fine,
I think you should
but
feel
I don't know. It's always interesting. I don't give a fuck.
Is it leading off? You
I
batting
don't
lead
think
off?
so because I've been watching him talk to somebody else. So
Ooh, so maybe you're batting cleanup.
I don't know what I'm betting.
Is there any particular like one thing this is about, or just about the
There
game?
is no. I believe I know what it might be about. It is something that has not been seen the light of day to the public, but I guess it will on this show. But it is not really directly involving me. It's more. I'm more of a character witness in this case.
Okay. Yeah, you're speaking on someone's behalf.
I'm speaking. I'm almost an agent here, like how Big
Yeah.
Cat goes in as an agent for Rico's crazy ass. I am going to be an agent for someone else. So now it is me. So Dave might turn it something else, but we'll see.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think this is going to be
Going to be working as an agent.
good for the Walker.
Yeah, I think this is good for
Walker
the Walker
U
brand.
today.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look forward
Also, I think it'd be a very big story if it is said the way I heard it.
Marty just forgot how to say words.
I feel like
He didn't want to give too much away.
I didn't want to keep going.
The
with
Walker,
that
the Walker,
shit.
you. Fuck you, Frankie.
Frankie did a long stare there.
He did. Do
Yeah.
Frankie, giving up already, just wearing sweatpants. Dude's not
Yeah.
even married yet.
Yeah, he's giving up.
Good for him. Go ahead and give up now. You don't have to do it later.
Sweatpants are the best.
Oh,
I was gonna
They are.
Glenny Balls just figured out what joggers were, and he can't stop.
Glenny
wearing
Balls doesn't look right in sweatpants. I'm sorry.
them. But he loves them.
You guys look right in sweatpants. He doesn't
Because he
look
wears
right.
the big baggy ones.
I guess
Yeah,
that's
You gotta-
right.
you gotta have the
he's-
tight bottoms.
joggers he's finally gotten now.
Once,
so
if they're
he's-
at least like firm on your leg, they look normal.
The other
They don't
day,
look crazy.
I was staring at him because they didn't look right, and he said, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "Your pants just don't. Your pants don't look right." And he got all mad at me.
he looks. That was different
Well,
pants,
balls,
but the
balls.
jogger ones look good.
But
on him.
remember, those pants I saw, they didn't look right.
there are a lot of pockets.
The man wore shorts 365 days a year up until like a year ago. Let him wear sweatpants.
I don't mind what he wears. So,
You obviously do if you're staring at him.
Well, I have a moral obligation to stare at somebody if they're not looking right. If you weren't looking right now, I'd have to stare at you till you got
I
right.
never looked right.
I love his. He should write a book one day.
Glenny.
Glenny.
How many pages would that motherfucker be?
It'd be long.
Yeah.
I mean, even just him in the Bahamas.
Yeah, the yacht. That's a
sitting-
chapter. That's
It would
a
be
chapter.
all air travel.
Jimmy John's boat, like talking. What do you think that conversation?
Let's be honest. It's going to need to be ghost written. Balls ain't sitting down and knocking out 200 pages of worth of memoir.
Take him some time.
Actually, that's kind of a good side topic. Who could write the best book here?
I feel like Nick or
Besides,
KB.
Well, no, they would
I
just
don't
write.
think
saying
so.
like the,
PFT
But that's not even based on
I'd
what they
say more
did
your
here.
story.
That's just based on their talent. Yeah.
That's
like
what I
besides Dave,
Smitty, I bet you
Yeah.
could write a pretty good one.
I think if I put my mind to it and actually
Yeah.
had the patience, I could do something. Dave Portnoy, bestseller.
Feidelberg could have a pretty good one.
Feidelberg would have a good one.
He wasn't even supposed to come back and work in New York. That was crazy.
Kev would have a good
Kevin
one
would
too.
have a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah,
Big Cat.
of course.
Just name the most popular. Yeah,
Pete
Pete would actually have a great
Pete would
one.
be a great one. He would roast everyone. These fucking dumb motherfuckers I've been working with.
yeah.
Pete's sentences would be like 5 words long.
He would pretty much come out with a book being like, I have the easiest job, but make it seem so hard because no one knows how to do anything I do here.
I'm much smarter than these people, and they treat me like I'm stupid.
I have the actual correct answer to that question.
Who is it?
Kate.
Kate?
Yeah, I don't even think it's close. Just her entire life story
Yeah.
of being a vet and like
Yeah, hers would be good.
graduating.
But
from
life
that
story,
and-
I guess I was thinking more Barstool story. Like you would have a hell of a Barstool story.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more downs than ups. But,
Yeah.
but Kate, I heard Kate speak once. I mean, this is the first time she ever apparently.
Oh, Kate's
like,
life's
spoke.
incredible. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was like you could put her up against any speaker out there when
Right.
she was doing it. She was doing it for a Veterans Association. It was awesome, absolutely awesome.
It's a shame she went and had that kid and ruined everything.
What's the matter with you?
Well, you can say you got kids.
Now she's not here.
She's here today, you
Is she?
motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh, good for her. Am I on? Nope.
Still waiting.
Nothing worse waiting.
No, it's just waiting. See, that's why I didn't want to come in here because I have nothing prepared. Although, have y'all talked about anything yet?
We did the ping pong lottery ball, so that was pretty much it so far.
So I think we could have the Barry Bonds Hall of Fame discussion.
I think it's stupid not to have him in.
I think it's a lot more nuanced than people admit. People either say he should be in or he shouldn't be in. I think it's way more nuanced because Barry Bonds, we know exactly when he started using steroids, and if you want to punish his steroid use, fine, keep him out. But he was he was definitely a Hall of Famer before he ever touched a steroid. Period. He just was. But to me, it's not Barry Bonds. To me, if Barry Bonds was by himself, I would vote Barry Bonds in easily, no problem, and not worry about it. But if you vote Barry Bonds in, then you have to vote Sammy Sosa in. You have to
vote Rafael Palmeiro.
You have to vote Rafael Palmeiro.
Yeah,
you
it's
have
open,
to.
yeah.
You have to vote everybody in.
Put them all in.
Yeah, I'm in.
And that's
Put 'em all
fine.
in.
But if you make that decision, like Barry Bonds had a Hall of Fame career before steroids. I think Sammy Sosa's Hall of Fame career was built almost entirely on steroids.
Oh yeah, he was $150 for the White
Right,
Sox.
so-
stealing bases when he
No,
came
I'm
in
in
the league.
on that. And let everyone take steroids.
But yet there was no rule testing them then.
Well, I mean, it's
no one was testing them, so that's
Y'all
their
want-
damn fault.
Just an idea, spitballing. It's early in the year. You want to take steroids the rest of the year?
I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
The
Just take some steroids.
The penis thing scares me.
I'm done with my
I think
dick
it's your
anyway.
balls.
My dick's
Balls,
finished.
yeah, balls.
My balls are finished. I don't need my balls.
But they also
anymore.
said that about Mountain Dew too, that you like lose semen if you eat
Yeah.
drink Mountain Dew. I've been drinking Dew since.
Look, if you're a professional
know that.
athlete,
I didn't know that.
if you're a professional athlete, especially one like on the fringe of like being a minors to a majors player, and
Right.
I could take you definitely to a roster spot,
You
but
mind if
maybe
I-
even being a millionaire.
Take this down. I'm behind the thing.
Oh, that was by design.
I wanted to see how long he would wait
Yeah.
before he
The
moved.
company
it.
decided less Marty, and we didn't. This was the only way. We're not actually not even giving the bet back.
Just have a steroid wing in Cooperstown.
Yeah, I don't mind that, but again, I feel like on Twitter everybody's saying Barry Bonds should be in or out, and I think it is. That's my point. I think it's a lot more difficult than that. I think you got to consider everybody after Bonds because like Palmeiro.
Is it just me? Do you remember where you were when he hit the game, the home run record?
Not Barry Bonds. I
I
remember
literally do.
I do.
the
I was
wait,
at my
watching
grandma's
Hank
house.
Aaron's record or the season record?
Hank Aaron.
Hank
I
Aaron.
remember the Hank Aaron record, but I remember
Hank Aaron would talk about how everybody was all hopped up on amphetamines.
that's
during the
that's
40s,
a different
50s,
animal,
60s.
man. That's a different animal.
I don't know if it is.
That's a totally different animal. That you're talking about enhancing, creating muscle in your body, creating faster reaction time, creating everything. Whereas
You
amphetamines,
never
just
take an
you're-
Addy and
you're-
fucking zeroed in?
You're high for a couple of hours. That's
Yeah, and you
totally
can fucking hit a curveball to the moon. Just
I
ask
swear
Carlos
to God,
Ruiz.
I took Adderall sometimes when I played baseball. You can see the seams.
Yeah.
Like I was literally seeing the seams when it's fucking coming.
I mean, some football players have got suspended for it as like performance
Sherman, I think,
enhancers, like
is
if you're not prescribed it.
Yeah.
Then you got football where who just
it
came
happened
out
to
and
Will.
said they were all hopped up on Viagra? Bart Scott?
Yeah.
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 He said that Josh Allen should take Viagra.
Yeah. Before cold
cold
games.
weather.
Maybe that would have
Yeah.
made the difference.
Maybe it would have.
But
Okay, no steroids in. We'll take Viagra every day for the rest of the year.
we'd all be in the hospital with bonus.
Been there, brother.
How long would it take you to till it's time to go to the hospital? Like how many hours? Like all right, it's.
I think
time.
I'd let it hit that 4-hour window.
Oh, I'd at least 8.
I was gonna say the same. I think
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
4, it's like it's got to go down soon.
I don't know. You guys are young. I think if at our age, if that happened.
Oh, 4-hour
you
bonus would be a
just-
cause for celebration. I call
Yeah,
Smitty like,
that's
hey,
awesome.
Sign of life.
how's your dick doing, Smitty? Mine's great.
Signs of life.
I'm
Affirmation,
back, baby.
affirmation of life.
I hate that in the last 3 years I've aged like 30. It's miserable.
Man, I don't want to have a birthday.
I remember being like a young kid working with my dad or at my dad's place with the mechanics and like hearing them talk about shit like that. It was so funny. Like the one guy was like, "Yeah, I got one," and like took it and like fucked the shit out of his wife. And the next morning he got back and his wife was like, "Take it again, take it again." Like just old little stories like that used to make. Oh my god, so funny.
I just call Smitty 6 hours later. Bad news, man. Mine went down. My dick's soft, buddy.
Man down.
I'm surprised MLB's actually doing this at like a good day for the Hall of Fame. I thought they would have usually they would have done it during a Chiefs-Bills game.
Yeah,
it's
MLB. For some reason, the Hall of Fame just pops up on a random day all the time.
Hall of Fame's every week.
Yeah, it seems like
How can you have a baseball Hall of Fame and not have the greatest baseball player to ever play the game in there? Steroids or
Hank
not.
Aaron's in there.
Barry Bonds is the greatest baseball
Barry Bonds is
player
not the
ever.
greatest baseball
Yeah,
player.
you
ever.
look up his stats.
I don't
in
care about his stats.
2001.
His
Dude,
half his stats are fake. Half his
they're
stats are
not
fake. They are fake.
They're
Dude, his
enhanced.
on-base
Not fake,
percentage
enhanced.
during
Enhanced.
2001.
Okay, when Hank Aaron turned 35, if he would have gotten better, then he would be the greatest. He actually did exactly what everybody does. At 35, he started going downhill. At 35, Barry Bonds went from a great player into superhuman. It's enhanced. It's enhanced. If Hank Aaron had done it, if Willie Mays had done it, if all those guys had done it, they would have shit on Barry Bonds' numbers because they had shit on his numbers to that point.
I don't know. I think before steroids that Barry Bonds could have been top 5 of all time.
Barry Bonds was not a top 5. He was a
he
very
was
good
pretty
player.
fucking
He was a
good.
very good player, and he was a Hall of Famer, probably top 25 of all time, but he wasn't top 5. He was around 450 home runs, I think. He was stolen bases. It was good, and he was a very, very good player. But he was exactly that. He was exactly where every other good player had been. He was not superhuman like he would turn into at 37 years old. Nobody does that. His head grew.
Chat wants our opinion on Pete Rose. It was in the rules.
This is a gambling show. Throw him in.
Yeah,
Bro,
but
he didn't
it was
gamble on the-
it was
he gambled on his
literally
own team.
Yeah, I agree.
I
don't disagree, but it was actually in the rules. All the steroid shit.
Yeah,
The rules.
I
Well,
guess
also
that.
Pete Rose has
It was
been,
in the rules because of the 1919 fucking Black Sox.
Pete Rose
Like,
has been out for 32 years now. 1989 is when they banned him. That's plenty long enough. Let the man in.
Yeah,
I mean, 30 fucking years.
it's like
No,
relax.
what they're gonna do is, and it's fucked up.
They're gonna wait till he dies?
Yeah, they're gonna wait till he's dead.
And they will be a lifetime ban.
No, I don't know if they ever will.
No, I think
If
it's
they
been
haven't
so
at this
long.
I think
now,
when he
it's
dies, they
over.
will.
But now it's like legal gambling.
when he
just
dies, it's
legal
gonna be like-
Yeah,
nationally,
but why
and it's
wouldn't you
like-
put it in now? But then again, it is the MLB.
But I like how
so.
he has finally. It took him a while. It took him. It was, I guess, a decade or more. Then he finally just turned back into. Yeah, okay, I'm a gambler. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
But and
Speak
people
your
and he
truth,
wasn't fixing games. He was betting
No.
on himself and still losing.
It is a weird message
Or
though
win.
when he'd like bet on his starters, like his top couple guys, and then he just wouldn't. But him
Yeah.
not betting on his guys when that all of a sudden's a pretty wild message. Just my thoughts.
Well, I mean, he's not a. Nobody ever said he was a dumb gambler.
It's true.
Although he might have been. I don't know.
Player manager just putting out.
But
a
yeah,
guy
I'd say Pete
that
Rose.
pitched 2 days
I'd
before.
say- and here's the thing: the commissioner who lifetime banned him, I don't know, might would have turned around on him 4 or 5 years later, but he died
it
like 2 weeks later.
Giamatti,
Died like a month
Paul
after.
Giamatti's father.
Yeah,
Really?
Bart Giamatti. Yeah, Paul Giamatti's father. But he died like a month after he banned him. So we never know what the plan actually was. If it was going to be lifetime, if he was going to soften it later.
But it was like the first thing in the clubhouse. You can't gamble on baseball.
No. But don't you think he served a good sentence?
I would put him in, but it was in the rules. It was in the rules. Steroids weren't in the rules.
See, the thing with the steroid thing, I just think they need to I think it was you said, like make like a steroid like wing in the Hall of Fame, because I just think it's this
Should be
thing
a
where
lot
like
bigger than the other one.
they just the way like they like turn this blind eye to it and then let it like turn baseball like huge and then like act like it was.
Well,
this
that's the
terrible
thing. I'm saying Sammy Sosa shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Sammy Sosa is one of the best things that ever happened to baseball.
That's
Summer
what I'm saying.
'98. Summer
And that's
'98.
the
I
point.
remember,
Right.
like I was like 15. I watched every bit of that.
And
Sosa McGuire
if
stuff.
Mark
I remember
McGuire had
like,
done that
very
home
well.
run chase by himself, it would have been good, and he's roided up too. But it would have been good. But Sammy Sosa making it a two-man race and making it a competition and making it like that took the whole thing to the fucking moon. Sammy Sosa is one of the best things that ever happened to Major League Baseball.
Well, and that's my point where like they knew what was going on.
Of course they did.
Like all of a sudden, guys went from 40 home runs to 70. Like
Whoa,
it was.
whoa. Mark McGuire had a bucket of Andro in his locker.
He
I
did.
don't even know what that
Yeah.
is.
That
It
was one
like
of his
the
drugs.
Creatine,
Creatine.
Oh,
before
do
creatine.
you look at the Hall of Fame like this? Sometimes where it's like you think of someone who doesn't watch baseball too much, but then if they know the name, they should be in the Hall of Fame.
Maybe, but the problem with what the Hall of Fame has turned into, it has turned into a way for middle-aged sports writers to affect the game.
Yes.
And they take
all
it
have
way
agendas.
too
Yeah,
seriously. They hold agendas. They hold the game hostage. They can't affect the game when these guys are playing. They can't affect the game any other way, but they can affect the Hall of Fame. And it's fucking bullshit. I certainly have, like Fred McGriff has 493 home runs, and he's clean as a whistle. Never had a whiff of steroid around him, and he can't get in the Hall of Fame. Why? Dale Murphy can't get in the Hall of Fame. These are my two Braves guys. I'm sure you have a guy. But like McGriff definitely
probably.
should be in the Hall of
Yeah, he
Fame.
had longevity too.
Murphy, there's an argument to be made. But McGriff, 493 home runs. He finished 7 short of the magic number, and he didn't take steroids.
Tommy Mansky. Back-to-back AAU champs.
Let's go fast. Just
All right.
quick yes or no's. Kurt Schilling,
Yes.
Yes.
Jeff Kent.
No, wait, stop. Schilling is even crazier because he's being held out because of his political views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely don't care about a guy's political views
Yeah,
at
that doesn't
all.
have anything to do with
No,
baseball.
I mean, Ty
Shouldn't be.
Cobb killed a man.
Go.
Jeff Kent.
That's debatable.
He was a
no,
racist.
I say no.
I say no.
That's not debatable. He was a racist.
Yes.
Barry Bonds.
Wait a second. How many home runs did Jeff Kent hit?
I think it's like 400 something.
I'm gonna say.
No
I'm gonna say.
way.
I'm gonna say 350.
It's his 9th year on the ballot.
But he's probably leading second baseman all time.
I was gonna say like
right?
around 400ish. I thought I could be wrong. It could be in the threes for sure.
Jeff Kent stats.
And
This
he
is-
was an MVP.
He was Jeff Kent. 377 home runs. He hit 290. That's not. I don't think that's a Hall of Famer.
It's just weird
What,
because
for
he's a
second
second base. Yeah,
base?
that's the thing. It's like the power second base. You know.
I mean, obviously baseball's the stingiest by far too.
Barry
But
Bonds.
Tony Perez is in there.
Yes.
yes.
Manny Ramirez.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
no
think
doubt.
so as well.
No doubt.
Roger Clemens.
Yes.
Yes.
Easy,
Sammy Sosa.
easy.
That's the one that gives me pause.
Sammy?
Because every guy you just mentioned, I believe, was a Hall of Famer before steroids.
Interesting.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Sammy still hit 600 plus.
He did, but it was like everything about him was inflated.
600 plus.
Like Manny was great in the '90s before he ever touched a steroid.
Dude, Manny Ramirez, when he was on steroids playing for the Dodgers, that window, he was the most locked-in hitter in the history of the game.
All right, keep going.
Scott Rowland.
There's a big debate among like couple Philly
It
writers.
shouldn't be. That's a
Yes.
no.
I don't think
Why
so.
would Scott Rowland be a yes?
He's the second greatest defensive third baseman of all time.
was really
And
good.
he has championships.
Were you
and
saying second to who?
Mike Schmidt.
Of course.
Well, I mean, when you win fucking a million Gold Gloves, like, what are you
Gold
gonna
gloves
do?
don't really matter. Schmidt was a great defensive third baseman. Gold gloves don't matter. Like Derek Jeter won a bunch of Gold Gloves, and he's trash.
Greatest
Wasn't
defensive.
trash.
Greatest third
We're
baseman of all
not
time. Can you agree
doing
to that?
today.
You know, we can't. I
I
mean, it's
can't
just
get
the
upset.
salty haters. I mean,
I can't get
winning
upset
doesn't
about
mean
Derek Jeter
anything.
right now.
Just-
Andy Pettit.
I like sitting over here.
Petty, yes.
Well, it's a steroid. Yeah. Nah.
I say no.
Yeah, I don't.
I think he's a Hall of Very good.
Soon.
He's almost Pettit's almost like a more longevity, but he almost has like a little Edelman thing.
But did Messina
He
get
just
in?
was so Messina. He's been on the ballot. Messina's been, I don't think, like close.
See, they're like a package deal in my mind.
We'll see. But when I made the Pettit equation to like Edelman, like he just was so good in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Omar
I think that
Vizquel.
gives him a little bump.
Great fielder, but no. I say no. A lot of hits too. Shit ton of hits. You know how many?
Played forever too.
The dude was the greatest defensive shortstop of all time. That's not.
Is he
the
better than Ozzie
No.
Smith?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
out of your goddamn
You're out of your
mind.
fucking
You're out of
goddamn
your
mind.
goddamn
Do you
mind.
know how fast
Omar
Omar
Vizquel better
Vizquel?
than Ozzie Smith?
Yes. Yes.
No,
At
I will not let
defense,
this. I've
yes.
let a lot of your bullshit go today. I let a lot of your horseshit, the Scott Rowland bullshit, but no, not Ozzie Smith. No,
Scott Rowland's not bullshit.
I draw
Omar
the line at
Vizquel,
Ozzie Smith.
dude. Omar Vizquel wouldn't even catch the ball turning a double play. He would fucking let it hit the glove, smother
A
it,
bunch
and
of people
fucking
do that.
swing
A
it
bunch
down the first
Omar
base
Vizquel, great
faster than your
fielder. Omar
dick in
Vizquel,
prime.
great fielder, phenomenal fielder. He's not fucking. He's not Ozzie
The
Smith.
greatest.
Do you think that
and I love Ozzie Smith.
like fielding's great and all, but I think you gotta have both for the
Well,
Hall of
Ozzie's
Fame.
in based on his fielding.
Yeah, I just don't like.
But there's
that.
like a lot of like great fielder.
I think
Can't
for,
hit. You
for
gotta
most
hit.
positions. I think for most positions that's true. I think shortstop is the one position that probably fielding.
Well, there's
can carry
one.
you.
There's one here, Torrey Hunter, which I think there's no shot he
say
should be in the
no.
Hall of Fame, but
I
he's
say-
is one of the most polarizing center
Highlight
fielders,
reel.
and like where you think of robbing home runs, it's him.
If-
But
during the All-Star game. with
I don't
Bonds.
think he's a Hall of Famer
I
because
think
of
he's
that.
a Hall of Very Good, and I think if Andrew Jones doesn't get into it,
yeah, I was gonna say Andrew Jones
Fact.
should. I think.
Next one's Mark Burley. I say absolutely not.
Again, Hall of pretty good.
Yeah, no.
Perfect game,
perfect game
but
championship.
Yeah, perfect. A lot of people through perfect game didn't make the Hall of Fame. So
Shots fired, Dallas Braden.
no, no, not really.
You just called him
Billy
out.
Wagner.
No.
I
No.
think-
It's tough for closers to get.
Close.
Yeah, it's
No.
close,
I
but
think it's
closers
closer
don't.
than you think.
Closers don't get in easily.
Bum.
Todd Helton.
Wow, that's a debate because the Colorado thing. Oh man, that one's tough.
I feel like he never will. Like he'll always get fucked.
I think I say yes to him.
Yeah, he was so good though.
For a 5-year period, he was.
Dude.
Dude, he was hitting like
Todd Helton was
380 with 40
disgusting.
bombs every year.
Bobby Abreu.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Gary
But his
Sheffield.
stats are like surprising. Yes.
I think Gary Sheffield's a yes.
Yes.
Did it on a bunch of teams.
I think so.
Sheffield's a yes.
I feel like Sheffield's.
I think
got the
Sheffield's
name
like a
recognition.
couple
Sheffield's
of
over
yes.
500 home runs, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Abreu, I think, is a little closer than people might think.
His stats are
I feel like
so
he's like an under.
deceptively good.
Yeah, he's like an underappreciated fill up the stat sheet guy.
He's a good hitter.
This
yeah.
is all.
He can run,
This
too.
is only the
Arm.
people that are receiving 5% of and up. There's some other people on, like Tim Lincecum's on there. He is.
Billy Wagner, by the way.
Carlos
six-
Beltran on there?
longevity
Billy
wasn't
Wagner
long
6
enough.
all time.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Lincecum for those couple
His
of years.
his peak was Hall of Fame esque, but I don't think he had
was
it
it? Yeah, it
long
was
enough.
nothing.
Never
but,
understood. He's 5'10", a buck nothing.
Tim
like
Hudson?
90.
I think he was 5'7".
I don't think Tim Hudson at all. And then Andrew Jones.
I think Andrew.
say
Yeah.
yes.
Jones,
Jones,
yeah,
I think
probably.
Andrew Jones as well.
Was Carlos Beltran not? I guess he hadn't come up yet.
Has not? I don't think it's been 5 years.
Okay,
has
I've
it?
been 5 years. I know he was a manager and stuff, so I didn't know.
Who is it? Sorry.
Is
Beltran.
it Carlos? I
Carlos
don't think it's
No,
been
I
5
don't think
years.
it's. I don't think he's.
Beltran played in the last 5 years.
I think
Because I remember he's like a
so.
manager, but I don't know.
feel
I
like
thought
he
he should. I
has.
thought he should make it.
I feel like he might be like a next year
To me,
guy.
Beltran and Abreu are like the same person. Very similar stats, very similar.
Beltran had a lot more power and prestige.
I was gonna say Beltran. I feel like was more like a household name.
Doesn't Beltran have like the most or among the most playoff home runs?
Yeah, he had that one crazy year with the Astros, right?
Is baseball gonna have a strike, Marty? What's going on there?
I think
Why are
so.
you asking, Marty?
They talk today.
It's
'cause I'm-
It's a
I was
lockout,
short
not a
push.
strike.
I think they're talking again today, but I don't think it's gonna be like a strike, I think it's going to be delayed.
Into spring training.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the season's going to be definitely delayed. I think they barely could even fucking talk. The first time they talked was like for 5 minutes.
Stupidest thing possible.
It's
for the
so
game.
fucking stupid.
Stupidest thing possible.
They're the worst. The people who run baseball are the worst.
Yeah, they're going to need to have another steroid revolution after this. The only thing to save baseball after the strike was the steroids.
They tried with the juice balls, and they took them
It's
away.
not even like the players aren't asking for anything crazy either. That's the worst part.
Rob Manfred is not respected or liked
Baseball
by
hasn't done
anybody.
anything.
They want minor leaguers to be able to eat.
Yeah, it's like
I think that's a little extreme.
They want 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That was the funniest thing when I played for the Jackals that day. That's like independent baseball. They had peanut butter and jelly in jars and bread next to it for both teams. It was one jar for both teams. It was awesome.
I looked up Abreu stats. He's not close. Beltran's probably Hall of Fame.
Beltran's probably in. Yeah, Beltran
Beltran has 175 more home runs.
I thought he had a lot more power.
Jerry, good to see you, buddy. Hey, man. Yeah, is that a shirt? Jerry's shirt? Yeah, give me that. I'll wear that.
Oh, we're all.
Yeah. XL or 2X? 2X. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll wear Jerry's shirt.
What's Jerry's shirt?
I don't know. It probably
I
sucks.
think it's always the over. It was always the over.
Yeah.
It was always the
never
over.
the under.
Oh, I actually hate that.
There's somebody trying to steal that catchphrase, by the way.
Somebody trying to steal what?
It was always.
Oh,
I don't know if it
Probably
was
let that one
was
go.
Jerry's.
Marty, it's somebody that you've had beef with.
Oh, really?
Who?
Trent.
Oh, really?
Trent?
No, book it with Trent.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I can't see our Trent being.
He started saying it was
Trent,
always in
notorious
all of his
asshole.
videos.
Wow, that's wild. I'm refraining from saying I've made amends with that man, so I'm
You guys
okay.
talked?
Yeah, we talked.
wait, Feltman's came in today?
Yeah, Bueller had to switch till Thursday.
And Feltman's was just ready? Just come on
That
in?
one's ready to go.
I think Feltman's, if you call him, he'll be ready to go at any time for anything.
Tommy's doing this whole fucking bit.
He's doing a
to
bit
his-
where he's the boss, yeah. It's exhausting.
It's exhausting, is right.
I've already been. Tommy fired me earlier.
Did he?
How'd that go?
Oh, well, I walked in there. Well, actually, Frank is his lieutenant, which I don't know if I'm giving away too much, but they fired me, so I actually don't work here anymore. But I don't know if that cancels out when Jerry fired me, so.
Or when
I
Dave
got some
almost
DMs
fired.
about
Yeah, you got
that
a lot.
when the Jerry one happened. People were upset. People were upset about
People
Jerry
believe
doing that.
Jerry fired me.
I mean,
anybody.
people think I'm drunk now at work every day.
Well, just because of the one tweet?
Yeah.
You
I
spill
mean,
one plate of food?
Jake literally, Big Cat told Jake watch out for Marty. I don't know if he's gonna be able to record. He's like, oh, he's had too many. Jake was completely serious about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Josh asked me too. He's like, dude, are you really that drunk? I'm like, bro, what? I'm not drinking at the office.
Seen that big ass bottle of fucking Grey Goose on his desk?
I'm gonna take that shit home though soon.
Empty.
If it's there for a while, I'm taking that home.
Whose desk?
My desk.
Somebody put it on there just pranking you.
I don't even know if it's you can
I
prank
mean,
me.
yeah, I mean that's
You
phenomenal.
want to prank me anytime with Grey Goose? I mean,
$100 bottle of Grey Goose.
See, last week when the
I think it's
security
his
guards-
bottle,
you
but
think
I don't
that's it?
know. I'm gonna
Security
take
guards
it.
just pulled a huge handle of Grey Goose out of their bag.
Man,
Yeah, we
God
should.
bless
They're
him.
getting sauced over there.
watch out taking alcohol for other people's desks. You don't want people
No,
like
you don't want
Kelly
that smoke.
Keegs to.
Kelly Keegs almost killed a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost
Wait, what
killed.
happened?
Kelly Keegs almost killed who? Tommy and KB?
Tommy and KB, yeah.
Yeah, because
She had wine on her desk for 6 months, and they took it, and she noticed immediately.
Well, and the dog walk flip out draft was last week, and that wasn't taken for Barstool. It probably should have been taken. It's one of my funniest,
I haven't
my
watched
most
the
favorite
dog
videos.
walk draft yet.
Was he taking? Brandon was taking, right?
Oh yeah, he was taken.
The Brandon
Gotta be
Devlin.
more specific.
Brandon
one?
Devlin. Thing.
Right.
Oh yeah,
He goes Brandon Devlin thing. Mitzi, you're the best. You are.
I mean, okay.
Can we talk a little college basketball?
I was going to
for a
talk Texas
second?
Tech, Kansas.
So
Wild game last night.
unbelievable game. Texas Tech's two best players.
I got to go see where I'm at. Y'all have fun.
Their two best players, I think, combined for 7 points yesterday. That's when you know how fucking good Texas Tech
And
really
you're on the
is.
road at Kansas at Allen Field
Yeah.
on a Monday TV game. Tough
Yeah,
spot.
they've already beaten Kansas as well without their best players. So Texas Tech is a team where their defense is it fucks with you a little bit. They took a lot of bad shots down the stretch. What Shannon did.
That last
honestly.
one when they tied it, when they had 7-8 seconds, he just ran up and just chucked a three.
Go
They
to
coulda
the
got
basket.
They could have got a better look than that. Yeah, he should have drove.
Were you guys a little nervous in overtime?
Yeah, second overtime I was very
See,
nervous.
the second time I was definitely nervous, but it was 7 and it never got
I know.
Like,
but it's like
I don't think they ever trailed in OT by more than 3.
that's the way you
so
lose
it
these
never.
things.
Oh,
though,
trust me,
going in.
that overtime is where dogs go to die. But
Abaji's a fuck was that was a
that
wet,
shot he hit the net.
Didn't
The
even
net
move.
literally didn't move.
didn't even move. But
Like at first glimpse, I almost thought he airballed it. Like I was like, what the fuck happened?
I might have said in the beginning of the year that the SEC was the best. I don't think it's by far and away Big 12.
They're the deepest too.
Bro, every game. Who's the worst team in the Kansas State?
I was just gonna say even
Who
like
should have beat Kansas?
even like
Yeah.
even like TCU
Bro,
is pretty
TCU's
good. And like
great.
Oklahoma State on a given day can beat
Yes.
like anybody.
But they're
Iowa State's improved. They were so
Iowa
they're
State's like
back.
Iowa
good.
State
Iowa State's
was
like a good
2
team.
and 22 last year.
Yeah, that's my point.
They're
They've fallen and they
They're a
come back.
legit tournament team. They're good.
No, so I think Big 12 is definitely the best, deepest. Then I think it's SEC then Big 10.
The problem, I think,
Weird
the
that
only
the
thing with
ACC depth
the
is
only
that
thing
SEC is the
with the
worst
SEC,
one-
I think the
worst out of
SEC
5.
is. See, SEC does have like 4 or 5 like good teams, but their bottom is bad.
Oh,
Bad. Georgia.
Like Georgia's awful.
Georgia's awful.
Georgia's
Vandy's bad.
Vandy's horrible.
Yeah.
That was wild. I don't know what. I mean, Ole Miss has been struggling. Beat Florida last night.
That was huge.
Florida's been.
That was
kinda-
huge. They
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I honestly didn't realize they didn't have Castleton again.
Yeah, no, it was like Ole Miss had fucked me so many times. I think that was
I couldn't
the first
take
time
it.
I bet on to see
I
they
couldn't
won.
take. Yeah. Ole Miss was the right side as a home dog, but I literally just couldn't do it. How bad Ole Miss has been on off. I had to see it. But UNC, we were all in Carolina.
Yeah.
UNC needed that bad. Needed that really bad. They're all right.
No, and they should have won that game by a million. I'm telling you, that guy is Armando Bacot.
Yeah.
I was saying it's a
been
Bacot,
there.
however you say his name. Yo, that guy missed so many bunnies. I wanted to puke.
He's either he's good for 40 or he can really
Like
piss you off.
I wish someone if they could cut up a reel of how many shots they missed under the basket. It must have been 15 at least.
Yeah, that was an
They
easy
just could,
win,
like
though.
they
It should've
should have
been
won that
easy.
game by 25.
Well, I chalked it up as a loss when we all took it.
Me too. I said
But
that's
then
a big
again,
gap. But then
it looked good.
Louisville, Virginia was one of the worst basketball games I've ever watched.
I
It
had
was
Virginia,
so I had Louisville. I don't know why, but it was so
It
bad.
was like 25-8 early, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just Louisville's disgustingly bad.
What happened to their program? They just get in a bunch of
I
trouble.
don't know.
'Cause they've had
I
such
know
a
they
good-
got in trouble with but Mac is just like I thought he would have them ready because Louisville's always good, but who knows, man?
Yeah, they've
fucking Seton Hall. This is a little gym,
Oh.
the only students game. St. John's blew their fucking doors
Bro,
off.
what?
I had the
happened
over.
with
St.
them?
John or Seton Hall killed the over. They just couldn't score. St. John scored like 80,
84
like high
to
80s.
63 is abysmal. Seton Hall's a good team. And
Yo, and they were up even. They were up like almost like high
They
20s.
did
They were about
just
30.
play Seton Hall. They both just played Saturday too. Like St.
Yeah.
John's played Seton Hall Saturday.
But
then
just
played
wild that
Monday.
Seton Hall does this like special game in the tiny gym with like 1,500 capacity, just all students,
Yep.
and they get fucking smoked.
Dang, that's kind of demoralizing.
Smoked.
They won on
From start to
Saturday,
fi-
though, right?
They did. They
Yeah.
did. But it was like start to finish, like boat raced them.
Marty, I'm curious. I know you've been beating the Auburn drum for good reason. Now they're number one. How do you think the target's on their back? Do you think that's going to be a problem?
I don't think so. I asked Pearl that too. He's like, we never had the. Nah.
Wow. Oh wow.
I didn't know what y'all were.
Oh wow.
Wow, Marty getting pulled.
Oh, boy.
Brandon
This
says he
is
doesn't
it.
know.
Brandon got cucked by Marty on
What
the
a,
Dave
what,
Portnoy.
what a teaser for the Dave Portnoy show. This is interesting.
Wow.
Now I'm scared.
Can you say what he's going in for?
I don't.
All I know, I know a little bit, and I'll tell you, I'm not going to tell any names, but there is an employee in there right now, and that employee and Dave are yelling at each other. And I don't know what
Wow.
about. I think I can say that.
An employee that never usually yells.
Right.
Let's add
This
that.
isn't me.
Yeah.
So TiVo's running. into the
TiVo's
hall.
This
running.
is-
I mean, this
what
is
is- what is
chaos. What
happening
is
right
going
now?
on?
Now I'm actually scared.
I'm on deck.
And it's heated too. We can hear them in the studio
Yeah,
through the
yelling.
wall.
Right.
And Mush was called in.
I heard when I
To be a
walked
voice
by-
of reason?
When I walked by, I heard that employee yell Marty Mush, and then Austin came out and got him. I don't know what's going on, but it's
and we can't say the employee.
I feel better not saying
I'd say
it.
we should save it. Save it for the show.
Save it for the show. Yeah, that's Dave's show. So
Wow.
I'll tell you one thing, and I'm sure the chat's going wild right now saying employees' names. You're not going to get it right.
They're the
So-
chat. The chat's all saying I'm seeing. no,
it's
it's already been
outspread.
tweeted.
They already
It's been
tweeted
It's
it.
been tweeted. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Well, I saw her walk by.
And she had a purpose in her walk too.
Wow.
When I saw her walk by, when you said, I was like, it could be her. Because I also know the other.
She's screaming through 2 soundproof doors. 2 soundproof doors we can hear her through.
Wow.
This is much better than.
Wow. Over one.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, girl, Alex, and your double standard, Dave.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. Okay, Marty's out. Marty's
Marty's in and out. Okay.
Wow.
That's a
Marty's
good
that was
sign.
quick in and out.
Quick in and out. You testify real quick.
Wait, how can Alex even be called Mean Girl? Like, she's like the nicest.
Yeah, but
Okay. Ugh.
Smitty, I think there's a group that's forming that's not good for any of us.
Oh, high school politics at Barstool? Oh, my word. Haven't heard that. Oh, let's see.
We got Marty Mush.
Let's see who behind the scenes is involved in that shit.
What's it like in there?
It was scary, man. It was pretty much the first thing Davis looks. Marty, he goes, "Are you playing both sides of the fence?" I go, "For sure, yep, I am." and he just laughs. He goes, "All right, this is a stupid then," because Jordan had a show with me that you wanted to do, like interviewing influencers or whatever.
Right.
Oh,
and
okay.
I said yes, but then I also know I have so much going on soon.
Yeah.
And I was going to cancel soon, but then Dave canceled it yesterday, so I told both of them. I'm like, yeah, I was going to cancel, and I was like, Dave canceled it.
Yeah.
So that's just being nice.
Well, that's what people don't understand about you. You and I have the same disease. Or actually, everybody in here kind of has it. We never say no.
Yeah, and I don't want to make anyone feel bad. I know she's new and all that, but I'll tell the truth every time now, because I also know when you lie in this place, it's bad.
Oh, yes.
It was scary in there, though. I was only for 2 minutes, and he just kept saying Mean Girls, and I don't know what that was about.
I think we all have an idea.
Well, yeah, we have an idea, I guess.
But
There's a group.
I don't know from what we know how it came back on Alex being mean.
There's a collective, and I believe Alex has been the organizer of some group outings. I think that is correct.
Okay.
wow.
It's so funny.
A lot of people go to those Thunder basketball games, huh?
I was invited to that game too.
Brooklyn game.
I went in there. My hands were shaking. I was like, I'm not sure which one this one's about.
Oh, you knew that wasn't about you though, at least.
Well, it was. Yeah, it wasn't too much about me, but that stuff no one cares about. That's just a show that didn't happen.
Okay.
You haven't been called in yet?
No. I've been on deck. They told me to be ready at 12. And that's why I wasn't going to be here, because I was going to go in there at 12. And I was supposed to be right after Alex, but apparently everything Alex is saying led to you. So now.
Led to me.
I guess.
Apparently.
Why else would you have gone in there?
But you only went in for like 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, it was because of.
But something she said led to you being brought in there, is what I'm saying.
Because Jordan's in this, so that's why that probably showed up. I think it's also about the girl yak.
Well, okay, I'll take people a little bit behind the scenes. So we had a Yak Live show.
That caused drama? Couldn't see that one coming.
We had a Yak.
No, you're talking about something different right
I
now.
know. No, I'm not.
Oh man, this is confused.
We had a Yak Live show, and the girl Yak attended, and they were a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
they made their presence felt.
Yeah. So I think that.
But I'm saying the girl like that. What I heard when I was leaving was about how the girl Yak got taken off of their show, went live one day and got taken off.
Right. I think they weren't supposed to go live. They made an executive decision to go live.
Yeah. So
and then that made people mad. I think the girl Yak is just here to fucking wreck shit. And
it's gonna be a good episode. I can't wait to watch it.
I can't wait.
But
honestly, if they should take the Mean Girls thing and run with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At least as a brand.
But what I have here, with the story I'm going to be going in for, is a Mean Girl story about another one of the girls that isn't even in there.
I'm aware of it.
Right. So
I'm aware of it.
So as always,
I think there's a thread of I guess Alex was the first Mean Girl that went up, but there's other Mean Girls that have stories they're going to have to account for. But maybe they don't get to it because Alex is taking the heat.
I mean, Dave leaves and this place is in disarray.
It was in disarray with him here.
It was, but you got people grabbing for power now.
People are more scared,
especially
when Dave's
behind
here.
the scenes.
Yeah, people are
people are actually here.
When Dave's here, you come correct.
Yeah, and also what Dave says goes when he's here, so people don't have the opportunity to grab and fucking draw for whatever they want.
And there's a thing where people take differently, where it's like they think take initiative is like just do everything, like put no authority. You know what I mean?
I think we should
But I
all agree
understand.
that as far as when Dave's not here, I probably rank highest.
Get the
Big
fuck
Cat's too
outta here.
busy, so I probably rank
The
highest.
dog.
He's not here. When's the last time you saw him?
The dog is always here. He's always listening. He's always watching.
The dog has he's not feeling coming in the office much lately.
No, he hasn't.
He's got an affinity to staying out of the office apparently.
The dog always knows what's going on though.
He does.
And the dog can
the
pull
dog
some
definitely.
strings.
The dog definitely knows what's going on.
The dog. The
You better
dog.
believe he
You
knows
mentioned the
what's going
books. The dog's book would be something.
The dog's
The dog.
well, the dog's book would put him in such affinity. It would be some sort of historical fiction that
I will say this,
He'd
and
love to
I think this is a compliment to him. If there is an employee who will try to write a book, I bet he's high on the list. I bet he would do it. And probably could do it.
he could.
Yeah, he could pull it
He's
off.
smart enough.
The dog's airing of grievances.
Yeah.
The grievances book.
Dog unleashed.
The dog unleashed. Do y'all want to go ahead and get to our picks for tonight?
I don't fucking know, Ben.
Right.
What's that got to do with Alex Bennett and Dave?
Nothing. Y'all have any more y'all want to say on it though?
I'm kind of giddy about this drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about
it's
it, so
very
y'all keep
rare for there to
firing.
be drama. Well, I guess
I wouldn't say I find myself in drama super often.
right, but usually if there's drama in this office, at least one of us is kind of mixed up.
Yeah.
That's usually
Yeah.
me or you.
Me or you.
Brandon.
And him.
Yeah, well, yeah. But just the fact
Smitty's
that
is like every 4 months.
the fact that a bunch of girls who are new hires have the balls, like no pun intended, to put themselves into that
Right.
drama.
And they have
impressive.
they've banded together, and I don't know that they like each other. It's a weird dynamic. It's like they're at war with everyone, and they're together, but they also hate each other. I think
That's Mean Girls.
it's there's power dynamics there at play. You know what? If I write a book, I'm writing a book about text. See you boys.
Good luck.
Wait a second. So who's the head mean girl in your mind? Just shout it.
Well, I think he's thinking the one that was in a yelling match with Dave.
Is the
See, I feel like I don't know any of them well enough to know who's the mean girl. Like I see, obviously I'm here every day. I'm a good people watcher. You see the groups forming, you see whatever, but I don't know any of them individually or there's a pack well enough to know like who's in charge, if they actually like each other, if they don't like each other.
Brandon went in, yeah.
Brandon just went in.
So I don't know.
TiVo's
I don't
running
know.
around.
I'm just from afar, just watching, getting my popcorn ready for.
I believe this is the tweet that spawned all of this, which is from last weekend. No, 2 week. Yeah, last weekend.
And this is from the Nets Thunder game.
See, that's where I don't know enough either. Where if this is like a to me, this is just like a joke, like they're doing a show together.
Yeah, that's a joke one.
That's what I take that as, thinking it's a joke. Like this was like a few days ago.
Yeah, that's.
I'd imagine their friendship didn't all blow up in like 4 days. Now I could be wrong. I guess.
People,
I don't know.
The people crossed out or upset.
I have no idea.
Pete's just smiling.
I know. I know
Pete's
of.
smiling. Something's up.
The only thing that I really knew of was that something happened at the Yak Live show, in that there was an incident involving that. When Brandon's discussing
Yes.
that will come out, I'm aware of that.
Which I'm shocked that comes back on Alex.
Yeah, my understanding was she didn't have anything to do with that thing, which that will come out when the show comes out.
Well,
I didn't want to speak on
consider
that.
me intrigued for the Dave Portnoy show already to learn what the hell is going on, because as always, I'm oblivious to over half the stuff. All right, boys, let's get to some picks. We got some college hoops tonight. Ev, I got to give, like I said, you're closing. I mean, I sense some heat
I'm
coming.
trying.
I'm really pumped. I needed that 3-0 to fight you off, because you've been coming here lately. I had a big night last night. You wanna?
You guys better watch out, because Megan making money's +8 now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's 5-0 days big.
Yeah.
And
She
hit
had
the
a parlay
big
too.
Yeah,
Man, we're having a
yeah, she's right there. Wow, yeah.
four-way battle.
You just have to beat Rico.
Oh yeah, I'm trying. It's tough.
Just
been
5
brutal.
units. Just maybe one pick a night.
It's been bad.
I hadn't seen much. I will give you. I mean, I'm
is
not
my
bagging on
worst
it.
in
No,
a while.
I was gonna say, like, it's
Yeah.
been like 6 months. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like you've been around to even or -5 on your bad ones. You hadn't been down there in a while.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause
It's
usually-
not fun.
I'm enjoying
forget.
seeing my name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all, do you think the parlays have anything to do with that, Ben Mintz?
Yeah, but I blew back 5 units on them this weekend, being greedy, and I mean, I was stupid. Like, what am I doing? I don't know.
It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be fun to come down to.
The championship Sunday. Yeah, it's a battle.
It'll be Monday too. Like they're just like college hoops and shit on Monday. But
Yeah.
I thought it was the 31st was Sunday.
Monday, I believe.
Okay.
Somebody's going to hit a parlay or lose it all.
Yeah, it's a battle for it for sure. Well, I guess I did. Dev, do you want to lead off for me? It doesn't matter.
Go ahead, Mitzi.
Okay, I'll go ahead. I got 3, and I'm going to add 1. I got some chalk, guys. I'm a chalk-eating weasel today. Duke by 11.5 at home over Clemson. Kentucky by 9 at home over Mississippi State. I don't trust Colorado on the road at all, so I took Oregon. I'm adding 1 to my card. I need a home underdog. I need a dog. Taking Missouri plus 13.5 at home against Auburn. Auburn's in a trap spot off that Kentucky game. And I know, granted, Auburn's a hell of a lot better than Bama, but Bama lost to Missouri. Missouri's been fighting harder. So I'm going 4 plays today, 3 chalk home teams and Missouri as a home dog. Yep.
All right, I got 4 plays right now. I got URI -1 against Richmond. I'm on Michigan State plus 5.5 on the road at Illinois. I don't know how much I buy. Like, I think Illinois is a good team. They're talented. I just think when I watch Michigan State, I think they got a lot of potential. They got a lot of big athletic guys. I'm on Michigan State. I'm on the Auburn-Mizzou over 141.5, partly because I do think that Mizzou's going to show some fight. I also think their defense is terrible, give up a lot of points. And I love Arizona tonight because I also don't think UCLA.
Do they have fans at UCLA? Aren't the Cali schools not having fans right now?
I don't think they do, which also helps the home court advantage factor. So Arizona's on the road.
Yeah, but it's just I noticed that there hadn't been. I know Arizona when they were on the road at Cal and Stanford, there weren't fans.
Yeah, I don't believe UCLA's going to have fans, which helps Arizona even more. Love them -2.5 tonight at 11.
We have an update on Brandon.
Oh God.
Your sister.
Oh my! That's the worst. That's the worst possible situation for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's worked here for a year.
Oh God. That's the worst.
You know, it's funny.
Poor Brandon's sister, because she's like the nicest person who does a fucking great job.
She's a sweetheart.
She helps with booking like hotels and like flights and all that. She's amazing.
Very, very nice.
Never
girl.
causes any problems either.
No.
Very. Yeah. Sometimes you wonder how
it's
Brandon, but that's just.
I had a feeling that he wouldn't know that she worked here.
I mean, it's not surprising, but that's
that's
the worst possible
just her kind of being on this side of the office, like,
and she doesn't say a word.
Yeah, she's very quiet, like to herself. Like they would just never like cross paths, her and Dave. They would never have a reason to until I guess this.
That's kind of funny though.
It is funny.
Smitty, what you got on picks today?
I got to take one off. I have Illinois -5.5, but Kofi's a 50-50, and they had another guy go down. So I'm taking that off the card. I'm adding Joel Embiid over in whatever his points are. He's been tearing it up. It should be 30.5, maybe 31. I'm taking the over in that. Villanova at home, they should win by 50 in a couple hockey parlays. And the bet with Smitty is Joel Embiid, 25 points, Maxey, 15 points, and the Sixers win at home against the Pelicans. They're 8.5-point favorites. Should be gravy. That's being priced out.
Pels fighting hard. They can't really score, but they're playing hard.
But that should be a good parlay. I'm guessing plus 200, plus 250. They're pricing it.
All right, Marty Mush.
Alabama -14.5, Duke -11.5, Michigan State plus 5.5, Auburn -13.5, Arizona -2.5, and benchmark parlay and GPS tonight is back for going for the 4th night in a row.
Good.
And it is.
How is that hitting and you're still losing?
I don't know.
Because it's like plus 200.
I know. It's usually. And today it's Luka 25 plus and Steph 25 plus.
I love that actually.
Yeah.
Dude, the GPS is hot, man.
You're watching the game. The 2 best players are gonna score.
It's good.
It's kind of the beauty is simplicity. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
You know, No, I mean. I respect it. What game? Any other game? What games y'all excited to watch tonight?
Even though it's late Arizona, I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
that's late.
It's 11.
It's a late one.
It's 11.
I said I watched USC last night.
They
covered.
I watched that too. They were down early too.
They were down big early.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arizona State's been disappointing.
They're awful.
Yeah,
they're so bad.
I know. I thought that they were building something.
They were. I mean, they were up like 15 in like this first half. I mean, USC could have won that game by 30.
Marty, how do you feel about Duke? You took Duke too.
I think they're gonna smash.
I don't believe
tonight.
in Clemson at all.
No, I don't either.
I know they've been like a fringe tournament team the last couple of years.
I am excited about the Michigan State Illinois game. I hope Kobe plays.
Too.
That for my sake for the bet, I don't. But
Chuck came in today all fucking high and mighty. Illinois going to win by 20. This is their game. They play Michigan State well. All of a sudden, one of their guys go down. Kofi's now 50-50.
Yeah.
Fuck Chuck.
I'm telling you, Michigan State is pretty fucking good.
They had a big win against Wisconsin.
They got some good athletic bigs. They got some good young guard. That kid Christie is a stud.
This is also about the time of year they come on.
They've been under the radar for a little bit.
Because obviously, Wisconsin was due for a bad game, but they looked great against Wisconsin at Wisconsin, which is very hard to do.
Yeah.
They looked really good.
Do we have Megan making money's plays, or do we have her plays yet?
I might start tailing her.
She's got Toledo cards, so she's on Arizona with Ev.
I love Arizona. I just think they're another team that I want to potentially take a future on too. I told Marty I officially put in Texas Tech last night at 40-1.
40-1.
So I've got Auburn 25-1, Texas Tech 40-1.
Auburn's like 12-1.
Arizona is the one I'm looking at.
When were they in the finals? 2 years ago? 3 years?
Who?
Texas Tech.
Yeah, it was 19. It was Texas Tech, Virginia, and Auburn lost to Virginia in that crazy Final Four game, and then it was Texas Tech, Virginia final.
Yeah, Arizona's I think like 15-1. They're a team I really like them too.
Yeah, do you think they're the best team in Pac-12 by far?
I think so. I do.
Arizona?
Yeah,
not even close.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I honestly thought
that's why I'm fading them tonight on the. I don't think UCLA is like that good. I think they're good, but I think Arizona is the best, like most complete team. They just got a lot of guys that can score too. Like they can fill it up.
Yeah, I saw they were up last game by 28 at Stanford.
They've been
still just pouring.
Oh my God,
just pouring it on.
They've been smoking Pac-12 teams.
Well,
They've been laying like 10-15 and just beating them by like 30.
Make sure y'all be on the lookout for the Dave Portnoy show later. The Yak is up next. Appreciate Smitty, Marty, Ev, and of course Zon, TJ, and our crew. Always doing a badass job, and Mr. Walker as well. Stay tuned for The Yak.
Brandon still being is not a good sign.